Alright guys, in this video I'm gonna talk about Andrew Tate getting attacked by some random guys, and this video was uploaded recently and it is from Dubai. Since he started residing in Dubai, so he is sharing those videos from Dubai. So yeah, it's very interesting to see like what he's going through right now. A lot of people are just trying to take advantage of the situations, like, oh, this is what is going on, is um, this is what he deserves, and I think it's very ridiculous to say something like that, because you cannot just pray for somebody to die like that. He has done a lot of good things for the society, where yeah, you can say certain things that are disagreeable, like, oh yeah, he said some stuff like women are property, but a lot of people will disagree with that. It's an opinion from him, and I think I also disagree with that. But the thing is that overall he is a net positive force for the society. So we are gonna react to this video where he's talking about some random guy attacking him. So yeah, this video is from Dubai. It was shoot recently, and it's very like mind-boggling sometimes to see something like that, because a lot of people do not like to uh, like you to become successful. That's what you should keep in mind. You see a lot of friends you have, they're like, oh, I'm gonna keep him down, and they want to be successful at the same time. So yeah, they will try to pull you down, and that's what you should be careful about. An enemy is much better to have than a friend who is gonna betray you, because you are very aware of that, like, okay, this is the enemy, okay, I gotta be careful. But if you have a friend who is going to betray you, it is much worse than you think. So yeah, you should be careful about this stuff, and that's why I highly recommend everybody to do certain things in their life, like learn martial arts and stuff like that, so that you can have a better life. But anyway, I'm gonna start reacting to this video. I'm gonna speed it up so that I don't get a copyright strike. Okay.
Look behind us. We see the whole city of Dubai. But that's not why it's nice. It's nice because I'm in a chair and there's empty space behind me, and I can relax because my perimeter has armed guards who I trust, and the area has been searched. I know that nobody's going to sneak up on me. I don't sit in chairs unless the chair is to the back. I can't sit in a room, a restaurant.
Hold on. Okay.
With my back to people, because no matter how good you are, somebody wants you dead, and there's people walking past you all the time. 100 people walk past you, and one of them decides to stab you. Are you really going to detect it?
You're not gonna detect it, so you gotta be careful about that. So that's why a lot of people will be wearing headphones when they're outside. So don't do it, because it's gonna hurt you on a long run. If you're successful, if you're nobody, then most likely you are going to be safe. But at the same time, you have to be careful. Like, somebody, if they have ill intention, if they're on drug, then they do not know like what the hell they are doing. So you gotta be careful about those stuff. And I highly recommend you to learn some martial arts, like some random thing to defend yourself for a couple of minutes, like just couple of minutes. And then if you are able to run away, man. You do not know what kind of weapon they're carrying with themselves. So yeah, you have to like make sure that you are able to run away, and also you just have to like attack couple of times, like maybe 30 seconds. Try to like be aggressive. Like, if you see some kind of threat, then try to be aggressive for a couple of seconds, maybe 30 seconds to 1 minute, and then run away. Like, you are not going to play with fire, you know that, right? And yeah, you better be careful about this stuff. I have seen, like, recently I was coming back to my room and I was outside, okay, and I was working out at the gym in the evening, okay, and then I was like, okay, um, I'm done with my workout, so I better go to the gym, or should I go to a restaurant? So I went to the restaurant, okay, and then I had something. It was around like 11 o'clock when I got back home, and it was really interesting. Like I when I came here, like there is no bus around that time. Like bus comes every 30 minutes, so I thought it takes like 10 minutes to 12 minutes to come to my house from the train station, so I would rather walk. Okay, and I decided to walk, and I was walking on the street. Okay, and somebody decided to follow me. Okay, and then I'm like, is he gonna do something, is he gonna do something? And then I was like walking faster and faster, and he was also walking faster and faster, and it was really interesting, like to see that okay, what he's doing, and I'm constantly following him. And then I went through a dark alley, and the guy was still following me. I'm like, what the hell, what is going on? I better be careful about it right over here, otherwise I'm gonna get smashed today. So I was like, okay, maybe I should turn on the flashlight. Okay, I mean, I can still see like through naked eye, like okay, what is really going on, but I wanted to be clear. And what I did was I pull my mobile phone and turn on the flashlight, and I just hold it in my bag. Okay, hold it on my bag so that he can see the light but he cannot see me. Okay, and I saw he had a knife on his hand, and it was kind of scary, and I ran so fast. Like I kept my mobile flashlight on my bag, and I just ran. Okay, and it was kind of scary, but you know, like sometimes you can fight with someone, sometimes you don't have a choice because he was carrying a knife, and I didn't have any kind of defensive weapon to fight back, so I had to run. And you have to make the intelligent choice, like okay, what is gonna make my life better and safer. It's not like always stand up for yourself. Sometimes you gotta stand up for yourself, sometimes you gotta run away. So
Probably no. I've told the story before about how someone tried to take my life when I was walking to a car a long time ago. And maybe I should tell it again quickly. I had a problem with this guy. We were texting back and forth, and he stopped replying to me. He never sent me a threat, which is quite interesting.
I got a lot of threats, okay, more than 12 threats. I'm not gonna say like, you know, like trying to get me out of this world. So yeah, like I'm gonna use different words because YouTube just demonetizes some random videos like if you are using some kind of words. So I'm gonna be like a little more careful about how I choose my word, but the same time I'm gonna say like they were trying to get me out of this world. Okay, and yeah, I got like more than 10 threats because of certain things I talk about. Like you can disagree, okay, you can disagree with me if you don't like my opinion, if you don't like the argument I make. Okay, that's completely fine, but why the hell are you after my life? This is ridiculous. Like what? Can't you just disagree? Can't you just understand like from where I'm coming? So nope, I do not want to understand you. You're toxic, you're this, you're that, and then boom, you wanna, for some random reason, you wanna just take my life. What? This is unacceptable, and it's getting really intense nowadays. Like some people are so emotional that they can't even handle their emotion, they can't even control their emotions. Oh, some people will say it's okay to be emotional, it's okay to show your emotions sometimes, and that's why it is happening right now. You don't even understand what it takes. And yeah, like emotional men are dangerous for the society. A man who is alone, who is emotional, they're likely to be drug addicted and stuff like that. They're likely to be in the jail, they're likely to be involved with in crime and stuff like that. So yeah, don't just give this advice to men like, oh, it's so good to be emotional.
Dynamic for people to understand that when someone has true intention, they don't threaten you. And then about 4 days later, I was walking to my car in a car park late at night. Typical English weather. It was a little bit wet, dark. And I heard footsteps coming fast. And as I turned to see what the footsteps was, he attempted to stab me. And that's why anyone who knows me well knows that my finger is...
You see the cut? I never had any kind of like a serious face up against anybody, but I tried to like whenever I thought it is a difficult situation to face off someone who is unknown to me. So yeah, I try to like run away, but I know that I can sometimes, like if it's hand to hand fight, I can win. Okay, I know that. I know my capacity, I know what I'm capable of doing. But the thing is that your enemy is unknown. Okay, and that's why you better be careful. Like, don't just go and fight them. Okay, like if you see certain situations like fight or flight mode, you have to activate any of this. Maybe if you want to fight 30 seconds or 1 minute, just smash him crazy and then run. You're not gonna get him down on his knee. It's not gonna happen. You are not a hero like the movie preaches you to be. So yeah,
Basically came off where I put the hand, took the knife instead of my neck. This is why I can't wear headphones. It's why
it's very dangerous. Do not wear headphones when you are in public space, like especially if you're a successful person or you are on the like internet, because a lot of people hate you for no reason.
I broke. Let me stop.
Like you can disagree, but there are so many emotional guys on the internet are just preaching like, oh, you can be emotional, you can be weak, and then these are the same guys. If you just disagree with them, they get emotional. They feel that, oh, their weakness is getting busted, and what they are gonna do, they're gonna attack you. Yeah, because they don't have the type of skill to control their emotions.
For a second, if you wear headphones in public, you are asking to die.
Yeah,
To me, that's like it's like
that's true. I wear headphones, but I always try to keep my headphones transparency mode on. Okay, I'm using AirPods and this has a really good transparency mode and I'm using it. I always try to be careful, and that's why I always try to sit on the train in a place where I know that my back is protected. Okay, especially in the SkyTrain. On the SkyTrain in British Columbia, we have in the back seat you have glass, so they can just hit your head like if you are sitting on the back seat and you have a glass protecting you. Okay, hard glass. So if they want to attack you, they will have to do it from the side or from the front. So yeah, I just try to avoid that and be careful like how you stand, where you stand. Always watch out.
just like parachuting with
You never know like what kind of fall you have.
one of the parachute strings broken. Like you can't hear. I didn't see him coming. I heard him coming. You're just gonna walk around pumping garbage in your ears? Do you really believe the world is such a lovely place?
But you guys believe it. Yeah, and that's why you are not doing the right thing to save your life.
It's insane. Anyway, so I struggle to have people behind me. I don't like it. If I go in a restaurant, I must sit in the corner. And when I sit in the corner, I look across the restaurant. I look at all these men just sitting there, doop-de-doo, laughing, drinking, people walking all around them. Very killable. I mean, sure, you could say no one wants to kill you, which is one way to look at it. But if they decided they did want to kill you, it would be very easy to do. I like to think that even if someone wanted to be dead, it would be difficult. I don't like to think that the second somebody wants to be dead, it would be very easy to accomplish.
Yeah, that's a good point right there.
But here I am with empty space behind me, and I can relax. And it's a beautiful.
And that's why you gotta have, like, if you have security and bodyguard and stuff like that, then you can relax. But I think for the guy who is a little bit successful, not too much, they still have to be careful about what they're telling or pitching on the internet.
Beautiful thing.
For example, me, I do not have bodyguards, but that's why I'm being careful when I'm on the street.
It's kind of like people often say to me, Andrew, you have all this money. What's the most expensive thing you've got? Well, the most expensive thing I've got houses worth $20 million. I got five.
I think somebody leaked his house address. Some random thing happened recently, so it's still mind-boggling.
$5 million cars. I've got diamond watches worth $2-3 million each. But the true most expensive things in the world are one, peace of mind, and two, time. I say this. If I'm laying in bed with my girl, and she's like, oh, let's just stay in bed a few hours. I say, this is probably the most expensive activity I could undertake.
Yeah, that's a good
Laying
point.
in bed for 2 hours without checking my phone without working. Probably the most expensive thing I could possibly do.
Yeah, and you guys are wasting your time because listen, man, I advise you to not watch my channel, okay? And like if you have extra time, like 10 to 15 minutes or 30 minutes a day, that's fine. But if you're watching, if you are able to watch some videos that are more valuable and that are, and if you don't have that time to like, okay, let's say you want to spend 30 minutes on YouTube and you find a video which is more valuable than mine, then watch that video instead of mine, because I'm not gonna be like provide you that kind of valuable information, maybe like in your opinion. So I'm trying to provide you some kind of information like, okay, learn how to fight, learn how to defend yourself, learn how to be more self-oriented. So yeah, there is a lot of things I'm trying to teach you, and I'm trying to advise you to do. So yeah, that can be a thing. Like if it is a valuable information for you, then yeah, fine, watch this video. But otherwise, do not, like, try not to. Like if you have something to watch that is more valuable than this video, watch that video. And if you do not have extra time to watch this video, that's fine. I'm not gonna be like, oh, watch my video so that I can make money. No, it will be dishonest from my side to say something like that. Like, I'm trying to provide you value, but at the same time you have to understand that, okay, is there a video which is more valuable than the video that Mdx Joseph is producing? You have to look it up, and you have to make sure that you are doing the right thing. And self-improvement is the most important thing man can do right now. Men have lower grip strength than 1970s. Man can bench press lower than 1970s man. So yeah, you have to understand this kind of thing. Like, men are becoming weaker, and if you are able to just maintain that kind of level of strength, like from the man from 1970s, you are going to be considered an exceptional guy in this community right now in 2022. So that's what I advise to the people.
I'm about to go out for 2 hours and spend money, but I was working at the same time on my phone, and anybody who knows me well knows I'm always on my phone. I will make more than I spend. But
Yeah, like if you have security checking you out from the backside and stuff like that, you can do whatever you like. But if you don't have the money to hire security or bodyguards, then you are not going to do it.
in there without a phone for 2 hours is extremely expensive for me.
Yeah, like he is making more money than most people, and his hourly rate is really high. Like, and also one thing that I've noticed all the successful guy has, that even if they're successful, they want to make more money. Okay, and that is the thing men should be focusing on. A lot of men who are weak, they will be like, oh, I make $2,000, that's fine, I'm gonna enjoy the vacation, I'm gonna go to the beach, I'm gonna enjoy some time, I'm gonna kill some time. It's unacceptable.
But peace of mind, along with time, peace of mind is also something else that's very expensive, and it's worth so much money. I will pay unlimited money for private security. I'll pay unlimited money to make sure I have the table in the corner with my back to the wall. I will pay anything it takes to have peace of mind.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
I'll tell you something. When I'm in London and I'm getting a haircut, I hire out the entire barber shop. I can't sit in that chair knowing the door's unlocked with a towel over my face, knowing that someone can walk in that shop and stab me, or that one of the other people there want me dead. I can't do it. I buy the shop for an hour. It's supposed to be up.
That's why you have to be a high value man. You have to be successful. You have to be able to make more money than most people.
50-pound haircut. So here's £1,000. Close the shop for an hour. Lock the door. Close the shutters. Cut my hair, and I leave. And I have 2 guards outside. This peace of mind is invaluable. It is truly what matters most. And I think most people understand this, which is why a lot of people don't try to get rich, because they prefer the peace of mind of just going to work and turning their brain off and watching TV. Peace of mind is worth more to them than being rich. I needed to be rich, but now that I have unlimited money, I have to use my money to try and get my peace of mind back.
Yeah, that's a great point. You guys should keep that in mind.
I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining to the people out there. So this is lovely. This is beautiful.
But even if you're an average guy, you have a chance of getting attacked by some random dudes. Like, you'd never know. Like, somebody can be on drag, and then they can do whatever the hell they want, and then you don't have the capacity to fight back because you are being lazy. A lot of people are dying due to that reason. So yeah, you cannot be lazy right now. You have to learn how to defend yourself.
I'm sitting relaxing. I'm not worried about anyone trying to kill me. I do think you get to a point in life where there's two things that happen when you get to a certain status in life. One, you realize how much you need lawyers. You know, when I was a brokey, I used to hear all these lawyers get paid all this money. I was like, why do you need lawyers all the time? Why are rich people always saying, call my lawyer? Why do you need a lawyer? I don't have a lawyer because I was broke. When you're broke, you don't need a lawyer. You know the first thing you need when you get rich? A lawyer. Because the government comes after you, people sue you, baby mama wants more money, whatever. Talk to my lawyer. So legal fees are one thing that's going to hit you. And often something else that hits you is you realize once you get to a certain point of influence, no matter how nice a person you are, it doesn't matter if you're a normal ass pop star, it doesn't matter if you're a politician.
That's a great
doesn't matter if
point.
you're top G. Once you get to a certain point of influence, people just kind of want you dead. You just get thousands of death threats a day. I don't get nearly as many as some other people who are less hated online. Every single pop star gets them. It's strange. The world is a very weird place. And I grew up in a world where death threats meant something. And I know that 99.9% of these death threats don't mean anything, but it's kind of crazy. My life's been eclectic. It's been an interesting life. I started at the very bottom, made it to the absolute tip top, most Googled man alive, hundreds of millions of dollars. And I'll certainly say it's better at the top. I would not change a thing about my life. But the lessons and experiences I've had when I was younger have certainly affected how I now live my life now that I'm very rich. And I feel like this Tate speech hasn't really had a lesson, so let me give you guys a lesson. If you
That's a great
ever
point.
see me on the street, and it's starting to happen more and more, and I look nervous, I'm not rude. If I look angry with you or short-tempered because you want
Listen to what he is saying.
a picture, I don't want to be rude. I just don't like it. Not because I don't like you, not because I don't want you to have a photo. I don't like groups of men around me I don't know. I don't like that your friend is running back and forth. I don't like I can't see all of your hands even though I'm trying. I don't like that you're close to me. I don't like any of it. I don't like it. I do my best to smile, give you your picture, etc., but I do not feel comfortable. I do not like it because of the life I've lived. And another thing, if you ever ask me or you half know me, you say, hey, can you meet my friend? And my friend really wants to. No, I don't want new friends. I don't want to meet any new people, whether they're famous or not. I don't care about whatever singer invites me to his mansion. I don't want to meet anybody. I don't want new friends. I don't want people around me. I want my brother, my cousin, a woman I trust, maybe my dog, and that's it. I want to be left the fuck alone. In my chair, by myself.
Alright, you guys got the idea of what he's talking about. So yeah, I highly recommend you to be on self-improvement. Otherwise, you don't have a choice but to feel broke and sad and unhappy throughout your life. So yeah, you just gotta do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. You gotta be a monster, and you gotta know how to control that monstrosity. So yeah, like, be somebody who is capable of doing the hard work whenever he don't feel like it. So yeah, just be that person. I'm not like trying to give suggestions to women, like you can be anyone, just be beautiful. That's all right for women. And for men, it's like you gotta be somebody, you gotta work really hard. That's what makes you a man. Otherwise you're no man, you're not nothing, you're nobody to me. So that's all I gotta say so far in this live stream. I'll hope to catch you guys soon. Peace. Love you all. Oh, I wanted to mention that hit the like button, guys, and share this video with your friends and family. And obviously subscribe to this channel because it means a lot to me. And I'll hope to catch you guys soon. And there is super chats and super thanks option to support this channel on a long run. So yeah, you guys can do that. And peace out.